All right, guys, so 4 reasons why that chest fat might not be going away and some recommendations on other things you need to look at. Mark McKillier here with Live Anabolic, and today I want to talk about why your chest fat is not going away. I think chest fat is some of the hardest stuff to get rid of. And part of the reason is there's really kind of two types of fat that we store up here around our chest. And knowing which type of fat you have will make it easier basically to get rid of. And there's a lot of little variables and things to go into, and I'm not going to get into them here. So when you click the link below this video, it'll take you to a series that Gary Walker put together. He actually titled it, How to Eliminate Man Boobs. And fantastic information, a lot of stuff in there. That's why we just don't have time in this little 15-minute video. But I am going to give you 4 really good reasons why you're having problems getting rid of your chest fat. All right, reason number 1, I know this is going to sound so obvious, but your overall body fat is probably way too high. And that's why you're storing fat up in your chest area. Most men store the majority of their fat around our waist. All right, that's just genetically typical for men. Every guy's a little different. All right, but if you have man boobs, all right, part of the reason probably is you have a really high body fat percentage. So just start by trying to start losing fat. Don't worry about where it comes off. All right, if you just start lowering your overall body fat percentage, I promise some of those man boobs will start to slowly disappear. Now, do that, try that in earnest for 2 months, all right? And if you see that you've lost some really good body fat in 2 months and you're still not really seeing the results up here, then go check out reason number 2. So here we are, reason number 2. You're watching this right now because reason number 1 didn't solve your problem, right? Well, part of your issue might not be your total overall body fat. If you've started losing overall body fat and you're not seeing the results up here, it might be because your estrogen levels are too high. And there's lots of things that cause our estrogen to be high, and it's become a problem in the last 20, 30, 40 years. And this was not a problem, back in the 40s, 50s, 1960s, okay? It's because there's so many chemicals and hormones in the food, in the water that we drink and eat, and it's in all the other things that we interact with every day, like our toothpaste and our shampoo and, and plastics that we store our food in. So men's estrogen levels today, in this day and time, are much higher than they used to be. And high estrogen levels tend to help make you store fat up here in your chest area. And a couple of things you can do about that is look at our other videos right here on this channel. All right, Gary and I've shot a lot of videos on how to lower your estrogen and boost your testosterone, all right? Once again, this is kind of a high level, 30,000 foot type video. But I think a lot of guys are gonna find this video useful, all right? We're not getting into tons of nitty gritty details, but please use the search feature right here on our YouTube channel, all right? It's that little magnifying glass. Just click on it and type in nutrition or estrogen or testosterone levels, and I promise you'll get 15 or 20 videos will pop up that Gary and I have shot, and you can kind of skim through those and find the ones where he and I get into the details of things you need to look out for and try. All right, reason number 3 why your chest fat is not going away might be that you're not eating enough protein. All right. Most men, myself included, have a hard time getting enough protein. All right, so guys, what you need to shoot for is roughly 0.7 of a gram of protein per 1 pound of ideal body weight. All right, so you're probably not at your ideal body weight right now. Let's just say, for example, wave a magic wand, You currently weigh 250 pounds. And you know, really, you should weigh about 200 pounds, all right? So 200 pounds is your ideal body weight. So take 0.7 grams of protein and multiply that by 200 pounds ideal, and you'll come up with roughly 140 grams of protein. That's what you need to be eating in a typical day. Now, some days you're not going to get there. That's fine. This is not a scientific formula that either works or doesn't. It's not like a light switch on and off. There's degrees. Sometimes you'll get more, but if you start getting more protein into your daily diet, it'll make you feel fuller. It'll make you feel satiated. It'll also help to replace some of those carbs that you're getting. We're trying to get rid of carbs. So once again, you increase your protein. That will help basically with your overall body fat. It'll help drive your body fat down. Not necessarily just your man boobs, but all the fat on your body. The fourth reason why those man boobs might not be going away like you need them to go is you're not training your chest hard enough or often enough. So guys, you can't just go through the motions when we're working our chest, all right? This video is not about that. Once again, Gary and I have got tons of great videos on how to build a big, impressive chest. But you need to train with intensity, guys, all right? You need to be getting in roughly kind of 12 to 16 working sets per week just for your chest. And when I say working sets, that means you don't count all those warm-up sets, all right? And those 12 to 16 working sets need to be close to failure or even at failure, all right? So you can't put a weight on there, stop at 10 reps and catch your breath, when in reality, you could have done 20 reps with that weight, all right? So you need to be picking a weight, all right, where you come close to failure at the 8 to 12 rep range, all right? Even if it's 20 reps, if you go to failure at the 20 rep range, that's fine. That'll still build muscle, okay? It'll be a lot more painful, but guys, you have to push yourself, because when you do that, you're actually building far more muscle mass, and it really firms up your chest. It'll make your man boobs actually look smaller if you add muscle, even if the fat is still there. All right, guys, so 4 reasons why that chest fat might not be going away, and some recommendations on other things you need to look at. We got tons of other videos. All right, this video was obviously not an all-inclusive video on how to get rid of those man boobs. And remember, guys, you always have to stick with it. Never give up on yourself.